What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check package, stimulus check update, daily news, everything going on here in our country, in Washington, D.C., with our economy, money, investing, the stock market, everything you need to know about on a daily basis. If you're new to our YouTube channel, make sure to click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on new videos that come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll keep you up to date with everything going on here in our country. And if you find these videos helpful, don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. Also, I'm giving away $1,000 here to our viewers in our What's in the Box contest. And I'm going to give you a clue to what's in that box in this video. So make sure to watch all the way to the end. You just might win money directly from me. Just kind of our way of giving back to our viewers. So make sure to watch all the way to the end. Also, in this video, January 19th is going to be a very important date. Millions of people are going to be receiving larger checks. We're going to be going over that. And the White House is actually, January 19th is a very important date for a lot of people for two different reasons. We're going to be going over in this video as well. We got a lot of different things to talk about. We're actually going to start off this video with this one. State of Oregon has revived a proposal for a one-time stimulus payment for essential workers. We're starting to see more and more states proposing stimulus checks, hazard pay payments. Literally almost every couple days or every week or so, I have a different state bringing up proposals or actually doing stimulus checks or hazard pay payments. All sorts of different states here, and it's kind of what I'm doing here. We're seeing federal proposals here as we're seeing things like this. Lawmakers discuss additional virus COVID relief amid the Omicron variant as we're just seeing virus cases explode across the country and how bad the virus is or the amount of people testing positive per day. It's over 800,000 people on average testing positive per day as Congress tries to figure out what they're going to do on the stimulus end. But we also have a lot of states doing this as well all the time. I'm just seeing all sorts of states doing this as well. And Oregon is the most recent one here just as of yesterday. Yeah, you can see here some essential workers in Oregon could be pocketing up to $1,000 in the near future as state Democrats are reviving a bill that would provide those who stayed on the job through the pandemic with a one-time stimulus payment of up to $1,000. Yeah, we want to continue to see more and more states like this. I feel like almost every other day I have another state either with doing proposals or actually going through with this. So yeah, this would be absolutely amazing. The bill called the Essential Worker Pay Act is a trimmed down version of a bill floated last spring that would have paid essential workers up to $2,000 in stimulus payments. Yeah, we left the building and Representative Valderrama, it's kind of like Voldemort from Harry Potter, and I continue to work on crafting a policy that would have the support needed to deliver payments to essential workers who would have shouldered the most risk and received the least compensation during the height of the pandemic. We're now ready to do this right, said State Representative Rachel Pruzak. And they told Fox News. The revised proposal, co-sponsored by state representatives Andrea Valderrama, would pay those workers a one-time payment of up to $1,000. During a House meeting, they said that they're seeking clarification from the Employment Department, and initial numbers showed that they could get this out to over 200,000 workers. And a lot of states are sitting on billions and billions of dollars. Remember that from the third stimulus check package, every single state got over $1 billion, and not a single state has spent it all. So we're going to see 2022, a lot of different proposals and packages and bills like this. And don't be surprised, we're going to see a lot of this here in 2022. And I'll keep you up to date on all these different kind of updates, stories, and keep you up to date here on everything. Next up, let's talk about January 19th. Okay. There's 2 or 3 different things here for January 19th. Okay. First, let's start off with this first one. Okay. A lot of people have been waiting on this because you can get these for free. And this is going to be the new COVID test. Okay. The White House has been setting up these webs or they're going to be, or they now have set up this website where you're going to be able to get these for free. Okay. And this is really, really cool because, I mean, hey, if you want to know if you're testing positive, even if you don't have it right now, you might in the future, your friends, your family members, your children, your grandma, your grandpa. I mean, if you go to CVS, you go to Walmart, they're like $22. Sometimes they're $29.99. You think about if they're $20 to $30 for a test kit, it'd be a lot better to get them for free, right? Well, the White House, the government has ordered 500 million of these, okay? Well, these are actually going to go fast. 500 million, half a billion, sounds like a lot. But remember that there's 330 million people in the US, okay? So that means that there's less than 2 per person, okay? So these are actually going to go quick, okay? The White House has already announced they ordered another 500 million, so they have a billion in total, but those other 500 million are going to take some time, okay? Here's the story. The White House has announced the website to order these free tests starting on January 19th. There are some important limitations to this, though. Each residential address will be limited to 4 tests per address. The tests are also expected to take 7 to 12 days to ship once they're ordered, the White House says. People will be able to order the test on their new website, covidtests.gov. COVID, COVIDTESTS with an S, test with an S.gov. Okay, here's the website right here. You can see it in blue. You can't order them yet, so don't rush off to the website yet. You can see ordering begins on January 19th. This is what the website looks like, though. This is the website right here. But when you go to the website here, there's nothing, you can't do anything on it. Okay, this is the actual website right here. All it says is ordering begins on January 19th. So mark your calendars. You might want to go there in the morning of the 19th. This is your early reminder. Okay, here's the website here. You can kind of see it in blue. This is the website right now, but you can't actually order them right now. You can order them beginning January 19th. Okay. It says every home in the U.S. can order. Let me zoom this in here a little bit. It says every home in the U.S. can order 4 free at-home tests. This is like $100 worth or more. The tests will be completely free. There are no shipping costs, and you don't need to enter a credit card number. So this is like $100 worth of free test kits. So it's awesome per address. So you're going to want to tell your mom, your dad, I mean, everybody. I mean, unless you don't believe in getting tested, then, I mean, maybe then you don't want to do this. But if you, if you believe in getting tested, because I mean, and if you work at a job, you're probably going to want to do this as well because you're going to need to know this stuff, right? This is, and again, it's better than buying the tests, right? It's surely better than buying them that are $20 or $30 a piece, okay? And they're going to send these via the postal service to people's home, okay? Other avenues include allowing people to get reimbursed by private health insurers for tests they buy at a retailer. That's more complicated, though. So getting these is of course, it's much better. But if you, starting January 15th, which is actually today, you can get reimbursed by your health insurer. But that's a much more complicated process. But if you buy any more tests starting today, because you need them right now, you can get reimbursed by your health insurer. So keep that in mind. If you have to go and rush to the store and get an at-home test today, you can get reimbursed by your health insurer. And So keep that in mind. Keep the receipt. Each health insurer has like some different qualifications, and it's a big nightmare. And you might need to call your call your health insurer. Keep that in mind. But you could get reimbursed a certain amount, maybe all of it. But yeah, you have to jump through some kind of loopholes and stuff like that. Okay, also, President Biden says his administration will make free, high quality face masks available to all Americans as well. This is going to be coming a little bit later. N95 masks, which are the highest quality masks you can get made in America. Okay, these are not going to be available this week, but those will be available here hopefully in the next few weeks. Okay, these are probably going to be shipped as well for free, I assume. I think it's going to be three of them. We'll have to see what the details are, but I think it's going to be three. I don't know if it's going to be three per person or three per household. We'll have to wait and see for some more details on that. It's good to see this, and honestly, I feel like they should have done this a long time ago, even to the start of the pandemic, 2 years ago. Um, I guess better late than never. Okay, next up, let's move to people that are getting larger payments today. Millions of people on Social Security are getting their 5.9% cost of living adjustment today based on their payment schedules today. So yeah, you can see here, this is the official Social Security payment schedule date here for 2022. And you can see here the 19th is this upcoming Wednesday will be the next payment date for anybody that has not got their payments yet and fall in line with their birthdays. So if your birthdays fall between the 11th and the 20th, you most likely will be set to be paid here on the 19th here. You can see this is directly from SSA.gov. I like to get my information directly from the sources. So if you haven't got paid yet on the 1st or the 3rd, or you didn't get paid on the 12th, then you're likely going to be paid on the 19th. And again, Social Security is not changing anybody's old payment dates, but this is really big news because it includes the 5.9% cost of living adjustment, which is the largest cost of living adjustment in 30, I think it's 39 years. So a lot of people are really looking forward to this because it's a significant increase for a lot of people. You can see here the estimated average increase for a retired worker will be $92 more beginning with their January payment, bringing the new average up from, I think it was 1532 or something like that, up to 1657. So $92 more for the average person, up to 1657. Of course, we know that nobody's really average. Some people get more, some people get less, and really a lot of people get a lot less. So, and that's where a recent report said that 25% of Americans right now are really behind on their bills. That's a full 80 million Americans. And that is where really the pandemic is hurting people the most. You can see here, it's not necessarily the people here, the maximum monthly payments so much will be $3,345. Yeah, that's not a bad amount, but how many people actually get the maximum monthly payment? Probably not so many. The supplemental security income payments, the maximum amount called SSI, will now be $841, up from $794. That's only an increase of $47 per month. And I know that some people even get less than that. I've seen a lot of comments in the comment section, and those are the people that are getting hurt the most by inflation and the Medicare Part B increase that went up $21.50. Yeah, so and that's you see here more than 64 million Social Security beneficiaries will see higher payments in January. And you can see here that Medicare has been ordered just very recently here to consider lowering Medicare Part B premiums because of the price of the new Alzheimer's drug, Alduhelm, has been cut in half. It's a very, very expensive drug that has been approved for 2022, and it's also been lowered for the amount of people who are eligible for it. So they actually might be reducing the monthly premiums that everybody pays for on Medicare Part B. You know, that premium went up from like $148.50 to $170.10. They actually might be reducing that here in 2022. Even though that increase has gone up already, they actually might go back and reduce that. That's very, very big news here. And they actually might go reduce that and kind of retroactively recalculate it. So I'll keep you up to date here on that as well. Next up here is Senator Tina Smith with an update on stimulus and the Build Back Better package and stimulus packages going forward and her thoughts on this.
Yeah, Senator, the other big issue we were watching play out there, too, was kind of the issue of inflation, prices rising across the country, and how much the Fed really has its tools and how prepared they are to use some of those things. But when we talk about, I guess, Main Street Americans, too, in battling all this, some of those relief actions by the government rolling off now as we move ahead to this year, questions around whether or not the Build Back Better plan can get through here. I mean, how much impetus here is on Congress to maybe start taking a more active approach and trying to get some more relief if some of these things continue to persist in a way that does start to impact, prices to a more extreme degree beyond just what we're seeing now?
Well, I think what we talked about yesterday in the Banking Housing Committee was really illustrative. The issues with inflation are having a significant impact on Americans in my home state of Minnesota. We have this sort of strong demand at the same time that we are having supply side bottlenecks and challenges that are caused, so much by the pandemic. And so that mismatch is what's causing the inflation that we're seeing right now. Now, the Fed doesn't have any control over the supply side issues that we need to address. And I want to just note that the Biden administration's steps on addressing bottlenecks at our ports is a really important step. I think long-term, the investments in infrastructure, roads and bridges and broadband is a really, really important step for building out the resilience of our economy. And then the steps that we can take and Build Back Better, which I remain hopeful that we will pass, will have a direct impact on lowering prices for Americans, whether it's prescription drugs or child care or home health care, the kinds of things that are, non-negotiable parts of so many families' budgets. So I think it's important to think about the work that Congress has to do on the supply side while the Fed uses the tools that it has with regard to monetary policy to, what ends up being putting a little bit of a damper on demand.
Senator, let's talk about where things stand on Build Back Better. Obviously, Senator Manchin has held up the package, the legislation as it stands right now. It feels like there's a bit of a split in your party about how to move forward on this. Those who are saying that they're optimistic, there can still be a large package here that can be passed. And I know you've also talked about separating out some of the climate legislation that's included in there. You've been a huge proponent of something like the Clean Energy Standard, which is no longer, at least on paper. Where does the conversation go from here? Are you already moving forward with a separate package so that at least you could get these climate initiatives out ahead while this other larger package stalls?
So my view of it is that after the end of the year, there was a lot of frustration. We kind of needed to cool off a little bit. I think that that's been happening. When we come back, we're going to work hard to, I hope, pass an important voting rights bill. Now, there's a lot of work still to be done on that. And then we're going to come back to Build Back Better. And my view of it is that what we need to do is to find a package that 50 of us can support, and then we need to get it done. When there are things in there right now that don't have 50 votes, then we should take them out. And this is not a process that can just go on for months and months and months. We need to kind of fish or cut bait on this.
So let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I will keep you up to date with everything. Next up, let's do the What's in the Box contest. We're giving away $1,000 in total here. If you can guess what's in the box, you will be entered into the pool of people that have guessed correctly. And from there, we will have randomly picked 10 people to win $100 each for a total of $1,000. We gave away $2,000 right before Christmas. We're going to do $1,000 this time, and we're going to continue to do this. It's just kind of our way of giving back. You never know when we'll do this again. We're just going to keep on doing this. Just kind of our way of sharing the love with everybody. So, yeah, so make sure to subscribe and make sure to share this video with your friends and family so that they can enter as well. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. And we are on clue number 5. Clue number 5 is the item in the box has to do with something in my background. All right? The item in the box has to do with something in my background. Yeah, there's a lot of things in my background. So let me know what you think it might be. To guess, all you need to do is leave a comment down below. It's that simple. It's free to enter. Anybody could win. So does that change your item? Or does that change your thoughts? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff back there. I know, I got an interesting background. Lots and lots of stuff back there. Man, look at all that stuff back there. Yeah, look at all that stuff back there. So let me know your thoughts. Might want to pause the screen, pause the video, take a good look around. Lots and lots of stuff back there. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Might need to make the video full screen, look around, take a gander. I know I got an interesting background. Lots and lots of trinkets, lots and lots of stuff. Yeah. Notice anything interesting back there? Anything missing? Anything that you might say, that looks interesting? So let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. And yeah, gonna have some more clues coming here soon. I'll mark this clue done so I don't repeat it. And that was clue number 5. So we're going to have more clues coming here soon. Don't miss any new videos at this point. Make sure to subscribe. It's completely free to do so. All it does is make it so the YouTube algorithm shows you the new videos and you won't miss out. After subscribing, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you get reminders. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can click here to watch my newest video next. And you can click here to see there was just some major student loans that were just forgiven here. You definitely want to check that out. If you got student loans, it just might be you. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.